welcome back to my channel. Today I am talking all about the ColourPop pressed eyeshadows. I gotta say something, these are honestly fantastic. I will talk about them more, but before we get into that, if you want to see how I created this look, you gotta keep watching, and also if you like me and you like my videos, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe. I do post 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If you want to see them and you don't want to miss them, then subscribe. Now let's jump into my thoughts and the mini tutorial. Okay guys, so when I heard that these were coming out, I was slightly skeptical because I do actually really like their other formula of eyeshadows, like the ones in the pot that has the top and you have to keep them sealed tight because they're like kind of a cream, kind of a shadow, or kind of a cream, kind of a powder, you feel me? So I was like, oh, ColourPop. Like I really hope these are really good because the idea is amazing. I hope they don't go away from that formula. I hope they have both, you know? But anyways, I was just slightly skeptical. Boy, were my socks knocked off, okay? Because these are literally fantastic. I didn't even swatch them before. I went straight into this eyeshadow look without swatching them, without feeling them. I've seen a couple of reviews and people have said they're really buttery, really blendable, but I didn't want to swatch these until I swatched them for you guys, and I wanted my makeup look to be done when I went in and swatched them. So that's why I haven't swatched them yet, but these are so freaking buttery, so freaking blendable. The shade that caught my eye was the shade Paper Tiger. The reason this shade caught my eye is because I've never had a mustardy toned eyeshadow, but I've always wanted one. I've always wanted to do a mustardy look, and I got to do it today, so if you guys want to see this look, keep watching. But I'm gonna do some swatches first, and I will tell you the shades I bought. I didn't buy all of them. I'm obviously not big enough for ColourPop to have sent me them, so I had to buy them with my own money. And I did not buy all of them. I bought the ones that stood out to me, and I know they're coming out with more colors very soon. That's what I've heard. Anyways, let me go ahead and swatch these. I'll tell you the names, I'll show you the swatches, and you guys can also relish with me with how amazing these are. They did come in a little packaging like this that had like a plastic container over the actual shadow. And then with one of the shades that was a promotion shade, they gave you this little card that's just like, on Facebook we hit 1 million, yay! I'm gonna start off with this shade called High Strung. To me, it's like a pinky coppery shimmer shade. It's really pretty. You could do like a rose gold shade with this, or rose gold eye with this. It's not super goldeny, I feel like it's more rose coppery, but it's still really pretty. And it just swatched, like one finger swipe, like, are you kidding? Next I'm going to swatch this shade called Liar Liar. It's almost duochromy. It's like a very, very light pink with, I don't know, like it's, let me swatch it. It might show better in a swatch. Can you see that? It might be too light, like the camera might not be picking it up very well, but like, it's amazing. Like, they're so pigmented and so like buttery and so smooth. The next shade I'm gonna talk about is called Wake Up Call. It's like a very neutral brown. It is a matte shade. It's slightly warmer, but it is pretty neutral. I used this today as my transition shade. And a Paper Tiger, which is the mustardy shade I've been raving about. There's that one. And this shade, which is all across my lid today, and this is called Save It for Later. Like, this shade is stunning. So metallic without having to wet the brush or put down like a cream shadow beneath it. It is so metallic. This dark reddish brownish shade, it is called Popular Demand. This medium brown shade called Note to Self. This would be a really good transition shade for medium skin tones. I just used it today to slightly deepen up the crease in the outer V. This last shade I actually got for free because they had a promotion going on. I guess they just hit 1 million on Facebook. This shade is like literally the color of a penny. It is so beautiful and super metallic. I haven't swatched it or used it at all, so I'm excited to see what it looks like swatched. Oh. This would be fantastic for like a smoky, fiery red coppery eye. Like, wow. Super pigmented, super just metallic and incredible without wetting any brush or your finger, or wow. My 2 cents on these shadows, you are seriously missing out if you don't go buy these. $5 a shade. You know, if you have a magnetic palette, or you can buy a magnetic palette on Amazon. These are literally insane. They are so buttery, so pigmented, and so worth your money. You should pick them up. The nice thing about single eyeshadows is even though they don't come in a pre-made palette, which kind of is a bummer, you can pick up a magnetic palette and buy whatever shades you want. Like, I specifically bought these shades because they catered to me and what I wanted, and I got to make a mustardy eye look with them. And I'm so stoked about it. When they come out with more shades, I can't wait to hop on, and I'm sure they'll be just as great as these ones. These were their first round and they're fantastic. So I do suggest you to pick them up. Anyways, I will shut the heck up and you can see this tutorial. Keep watching. I'm gonna insert it here. Okay, so just for a transition shade, I'm gonna take this one right here, which is called Wake Up Call, and it's just like a really neutral, slightly on the warm side, light tan color. There is a lot of kickback with these shades, but like, wow, this is really blendable. This is blending like a dream. With a little bit denser of a blending brush, now I'm gonna go in with the mustardy shade called Paper Tiger. This one I was literally so excited for. Like, this shade was like, go buy it. Like, go buy some of these because I've never had a shade like this. Like, I don't have a mustardy tone and I've always wanted one. And I'm taking that into the crease as well as kind of where we placed the transition shade. Oh my gosh. These are so pigmented. These are definitely worth your money. I'm just gonna say that. Buy them, $5, buy them, buy them. I just wanna slightly deepen things up without taking away from the light mustardy tones I'm going for. So now I'm taking this medium brown shade called Note to Self. It is a little bit warmer, which I like. So I'm gonna put that in my outer third and also just a little bit into my crease just to deepen it up. And I'm just gonna do some extra blending. Now for the beautiful lid color, I'm taking this goldeny, yellowy, goldeny, has a slight, maybe a little bit of like a coppery feel to it, and it is called Save It for Later. But before I put that on my lid, I also kind of want to put a little bit more of Paper Tiger just across my lid so that when I put this goldeny shade on top, it still has that mustardy feel. Okay, now that we've got a little bit more Paper Tiger down, I'm gonna take that golden shade called Save It for Later, and I'm going to sweep that across my lid. This goldeny shade is so pigmented. A lot of times I have to spray my brush to get this kind of a color payoff. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's like super metallic-y, and that's just with a flat blending brush. No spray, no water, no setting spray, no nothing. That's just that. And as everybody knows, if you watch my videos, I have very hooded eyes, so anytime I put any shimmery or metallic shade on my lid, it's going to get onto my crease area. I don't really care. That's just what happens with me. I'm just adding a little bit more Paper Tiger and blending it through the crease. To highlight the brow bone a little bit, I'm going to take this shade Liar Liar, which is like it's almost like duochrome-y. It's like a very, very light pink. To bring the look onto the lower lash line, I'm kind of gonna do what we did at the beginning and take the Wake Up Call shade again and sweep it across. I'm gonna pick up some Paper Tiger now. I'm just doing a little bit of Paper Tiger because I don't want it to look too crazy. And then I can't really highlight my inner corner with Save It For Later because it's a little bit too dark, but I am gonna take it just on like the inner part of my lower lash line. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you liked the tutorial. I hope that you love these shadows as much as I do if you already have them, and if you don't already have them, buy one to try it out. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you see all my videos 3 a week. Good deal, you know? Anyways, you guys have a great morning, noon, evening, day, night, whenever it is that you're watching this, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!